Your mic is on mute.
Am I audible now?
Yes. Crisp and clear. Okay. Yeah. Good evening. I'm Vishal, and I'm from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I would like a brief introduction about yourself.
Sure. Vishal, hi, my name is Sapna and
All right.
I live in Noida. I work as a teacher here.
Okay.
That's all. What should I
That's
tell
nice.
you?
Okay. So you've taken 3 sessions before, Sapna?
Yeah, one was demo, I believe. Yeah, I've
Right.
taken 3.
Oh, goodness. How was your experience? Did you think that did you get any
Not
kind of
very
learning?
good. Not very good, honestly speaking.
Okay.
The last session was with Rebecca. There
Okay.
was a lot of
Rebecca Kingdom.
there was a lot of disturbance, and I didn't find her professional enough. I mean, the lighting issue, I mean, it was not good according to me. So I didn't like it
Okay.
much.
Lighting issue in the sense, did
Lighting
you book
issue
at?
was there, and moreover, she was not. Maybe her kid was constantly disturbing her, so it was not that productive. I mean, nothing against Rebecca,
Okay.
but
Get it.
it could have been more professional according to me.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, have you gone through the session notes? You had
I
a look.
have it's something related to conditional situations.
Yes, conditional situation. Okay. So yeah, very simple in that case. So
Mhm.
if you get a chance to become invisible for a day, what would you do?
Okay, I was thinking about it because just a few minutes ago I was thinking about it, that if
Right.
you'll ask me this, what would I be answering? So first of all, if I could be invisible for a day, or let's say for some time also, the
Right.
first thing that I would be doing is I would shop. I would shop
Okay.
like anything, because any which ways I would not be, paying for that, because nobody would be able to see me. So I would shop.
Smart idea. Smart
Yeah,
idea.
I'd shop. I would shop like all those expensive things, maybe. Yeah.
Zara, Gucci, H&M.
Yeah, gold, diamond, and all those stuffs.
Oh, Tanishq.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
And shopping, and then I would like to go to such places wherein um, it is not easy for me to go. Like, how should I say? I would like to intrude in somebody's privacy.
Oh, that's that's a very cocky thought.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe people who don't like me, I would like to see what they do and how their lifestyle is like, something like that. Which is
So
not,
that you can
which
have a
which I am not easy, which I don't, I cannot do easily. So I would be doing all those stuff.
okay.
Hmm.
So if you're given a chance to become invisible and travel, and
Travel. Okay.
say change things in your past or in the future, what
Hmm.
would you do?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
So kind of this is an edit from my side. We can say
Hmm.
that.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah. So if you are given a chance to go back in time machine, say in the past or even in the future, so what would you choose? You would like to go in the past, or you would like to just visit the future? And what thing would you like to change?
I would like to visit my future for sure.
Okay.
And see, future is something which is about to come, and I am a person who accepts new thing, you know. So
Okay.
if there is something which is different for me, I would love to experience it for sure. So I have
Okay.
nothing to talk about it as of now, because I always
Mm-hmm.
welcome future and I always welcome changes.
Correct.
So I would not be changing anything. Obviously, nobody would want something nasty to happen with that person. So if certain things are about to happen with me, for sure, I would like to change them into something good. Otherwise,
Okay.
if it is okay, surprising, some new people are about to enter into my life, I would definitely try and welcome them. Yeah.
Okay.
So I welcome
So
situations. Hmm.
Yeah, you are not much of a past person. You would
No,
rather
no,
step
I'm
into the
not.
future.
I'm not, because I've already experienced my past. I've already gone through it. I've already taken all that on me. So even if I change, I
Yeah,
mean, those memories are still there. I mean, I would not like to go into the past.
that's true. Okay, so this is one of the situations. And if you're given so for instance, you have gone to a track,
Hmm.
right, on a mountain track. Now
Hmm.
you find a bag which has 10 crore rupees in it,
Okay.
correct? Now it has a note which says don't.
Don't.
Okay,
Okay.
it says nothing up more than that, nothing less than that. It just says don't.
Hmm.
Now,
Hmm.
how would you react in a situation like what is
So
your
first,
first reaction? What would you do with the money? Would you call the police? Yeah, now I just want a reaction from you. I'm just,
okay,
giving clues away.
I will just throw that note and I'll take the bag and go home. 10
Okay,
crores is a good amount. So I wouldn't be caring about it. I'll just take the bag and go home and I'll ignore the note.
okay. Now, what if, so you're just taking the bag away with all the notes, or
Because
all
see,
the
it's
money?
just a word. Don't. It can be, I know, because if you're getting such a hefty amount and with a note, then people, think too much about it, because there might be some danger with it. But so I mean, just think positive also. So I would be ignoring that note and taking that amount home. Maybe it is just a paper which has, just came inside the bag. So
You will ignore the fact that
I
that
will
note
ignore
was
the
even
fact.
there.
Yes, I will, exactly. It might have come from somewhere else. So I'll ignore
Okay.
it and I'll take the money.
You'll take the whole bag away.
Yeah, yeah, I will take the whole bag. I'll enjoy
So,
that moment.
if in a situation like that there is any CCTV or someone who's there who saw you taking the money away, now
So
that
I
person
would
has
be okay,
complained
okay.
to the police.
Hmm.
Sorry, yeah. So that person has complained to the police or something like that has happened. Now what is the situation? What will you do?
So I have not stolen it for sure, first of all. It just came into my way. So I've taken it.
Smart, quite smart.
Yeah.
Your answers are quite witty and smart. Even I'm bowled over. I have to think twice. Okay, that's like one thing. So
Hmm.
now you got the 10 crore rupees.
Hmm.
You have it in your bank account. You have the cash in your hand. What will
Hmm.
you do with that 10 crore?
10
Will you
crores,
invest it? Will
honestly, is
you
not
spend it
that
all?
very big amount. I'll buy a house. Like a good house will cost you somewhere around 3 to 4 for sure. Okay. Then the
In Noida?
remaining I
Yeah.
would, yeah, in Noida. And then remaining I would be investing. Maybe I already have a car war, so I don't want to like buy anything, some that sort of thing. I'll buy a good house for sure. And the remaining I'll be investing in my business maybe. I'll do some business with that amount,
Okay. And
because
what
I
would
am
that
not
be?
that much interested in doing jobs. So I'll be doing some
Oh,
business.
no, why this? Okay. So this is. So would you like to invest the money in the sense in something like that, mutual fund, stocks? Do you have a habit of
I
doing?
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Do you have a habit of doing it? Basically, the stock market investing.
No, I don't have. I have no such knowledge about it. But when the money will come, I'll think upon. Abhi, I'm not thinking and wasting my time on unnecessary thinking.
So it again the same thing, positive thing that will come. Okay. So Sapna, we had a nice conversation, which was like the topic, apart from the topic a little.
Mhm.
So yeah, so would you like to share a little about yourself, basically? So in your free time, what all do you like to do? Your hobbies that you pursue?
See, in my free time, generally, I don't have that free time because I work. I have institute of my own,
Okay,
which is related to English only. So I own an institute in Noida,
right.
and I have few teachers. They are working under me.
Okay,
So yeah, so this is one thing that I do. And otherwise, I live alone here in Noida, so I have to
right.
manage my house also. Then if I have some time, I read novels, and
Okay.
yeah, reading, watching TV, sometimes traveling. These are my things which I generally like to do in my free time.
Okay. So as you are owning a spoken English institute, what made you come to clapping?
I am a person, I believe in learning. I know I can speak pretty well, okay, but there is a scope of learning always.
That is true.
Always.
But
I know, I would love to, get a teacher for myself, and wherein I can learn a lot of things. So I
right.
believe in learning. That's it.
Okay.
And moreover, when you are into teaching, you need to keep on, learning.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
will basically keep your level advanced,
Yes,
basically.
yes,
Plus
yes.
one.
Yeah.
That's always the case with.
This is the only reason that I'm here. And I would like to explore more. I would like to talk to people so that I can also learn.
So in the previous sessions, you told me you haven't learned much. It was
No,
like,
no, honestly, because see, first session was I didn't like, honestly.
okay,
Maybe there were some technical issues, or I don't know. I mean, the quality was not up to the mark, according to me.
correct.
So let's see, I'm still exploring. That is why I've taken this 15-minute session as of now. So if I'll have
Okay,
better experience, I might, go ahead with clapping.
okay, good enough. So you told me you are reading a novel currently. So what
Yeah,
are you reading currently?
I'm reading
For your life.
Tuesdays with Morris.
Okay. What is it about?
It's about a professor, and he's in the last days of his journey. Okay,
Right.
so he's about to die, and he's
Yeah.
suffering with some very, he's suffering with some very deadly disease, wherein his
Okay.
muscles are not working fine, and he's about to die. So he's not able to move. Neither he's able to move his mouth, and he has a student who is actually narrating the story.
Right.
So far I've read till here only. Yeah.
And this
It's
the
an
book is by.
emotional story. I think the Tuesdays by Morris. I have to check. I don't know the writer's name. It's a good book, but no.
Okay. Currently, I am reading a book which is called India at 70. Have you heard of the title?
No.
So it is a book which
I'm
is
very
about.
bad at I'm very bad at learning the writer's name. I'm bad with phone numbers. I'm bad with uh, distance. I won't be able to recall the address. So even if
Okay.
while I drive, I have to mug up the way. So if there is a slight difference or slight change of address, I'll forget. Very bad
So
memory.
in that case, you are the first one who will be happy with artificial intelligence, right? So
So
people
what do
doing
you
your.
do? What do you do, Vishal? Sorry, I'm
So
asking.
I'm
Yeah.
by profession. I have been in the spoken English industry for say 2.53 years
Okay.
now. So I was early. I'm not just earlier. Partly I'm doing this I'm working as a 3D artist. Correct. So I do that freelance, and I do this thing also. So whenever
Okay.
I get projects in the 3D, I do that. So what happens in 3D is you might be having a little idea about what a 3D
No,
artist does.
no, I don't
So
have any
I
idea.
work on say for instance a interior designer comes to me, right?
Okay.
So they'll give me a CAD plan, and they'll tell me they need to visualize a flat in this way, correct? And
Okay.
with that brief, basically I'll make a full-fledged full-fledged model, and I'll just give you a render, an image out of it.
And
So
you
you can.
stay? You stay in
Ahmedabad, Gujarat.
Ahmedabad. Okay. How is
Have
the
you?
weather there? No, I have never visited.
Okayish, kind of okayish right now. It is comparatively colder, but not
Okay.
much as cold as Delhi and Noida.
And what about Diwali celebrations? Is it exactly
It
like?
is there. It is there. It is
Okay.
there.
Okay.
So right now also there are firecrackers bursting.
Yeah.
So is the ban being taken seriously in Delhi and Noida, or is
I
it
don't
just
think
like a
so. I don't think
joke?
so. Lot of noise is coming from the firecrackers and all. I don't think so. People are taking it seriously.
People don't take the state
No,
government
no, they
seriously.
don't.
What is
They
it?
don't take. They don't take it seriously. And I think in India they will never take it seriously. It will never be
No,
working.
not in the sense. I'm talking about the state government. If the central government would have passed, this law, they would have still taken it seriously. That this territory has to not to burst firecrackers, because in Delhi and all the NCR part, basically the central government has the more authority or power, you can say, right? At least in Delhi state. I don't know much about the
Even
NCR
I
region.
don't know much about it. I am not into all
Yeah,
these things. I am a person who is totally, into herself only. I have to think about my job. I mean, I'm not bothered about all these things, honestly.
okay,
I'm very much happy with myself.
okay.
Who cares?
So
Yeah, no matter whatever you want to do, people are not going to listen.
yeah,
So it's
that's
better
true.
you should ignore. You should
Yeah,
ignore.
rather do not take your
Close
bucket.
your windows, close your door and sleep. That is the thing
That's
you
the
should do.
situation right now because
Yeah,
of
yeah,
firecrackers,
that's
at least.
best. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So, Sapna, we basically give a feedback.
Yeah, sure. I would love to.
I don't have a feedback for you.
It's okay.
This is the first time I'm having a situation like that. I was writing all the things, but I didn't find much of improvement to be
Yeah.
seen in your speech, because you told me that you yourself are a tutor and you are having a spoken English
I have
classes of your.
I'll tell you, I need some I know I can converse very well. However, sometimes I fall short of vocabulary. This happens with me also. Because you know what happens? We as a teacher, we teach people who are very basic in English. Right? Very,
Right.
very, very basic. They are not even able to frame sentences. So what happens? We teach them. I know everything about English. But
Okay, so
since we
session
don't
will
have,
auto cut, Sapna,
yeah, okay.
in the
So
next
we still
10.
all right, so let's end it here.
Okay. Yeah. So I just would suggest you that start writing the hard words that you're learning out of a book. That
Okay,
will
all
help
right.
you to,
All right.
just increase the vocabulary.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
instance, you are learning 3 words in a day,
Hmm.
90 in a 90 to 100 in a month,
Hmm.
1200 words in a year, basically.
Okay.